Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Can't get him to the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Off play action on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be day, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, getting a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air. It's Wimsatt. Brings it in down the left side. Afterburner's coming. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Makes the grab. It's key. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running back goes in motion. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Touchdown, Kentucky.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Longhorns get enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Going over the top. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They are up by 7 over Maryland. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
Kentucky offense will take over 1st and
10. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the last...
Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 7. And the score.
And the extra point is good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And we're all square as he set to kick it away.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Golden. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here comes the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
He'll fire to his right. Picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Longhorn!
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Going deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Ewers. He fires a bullet to the right. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Smashes ahead. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll get rid of it. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that...
And that pass intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Line gets set, 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team. But
oh, look out! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. And the defense picks up the sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Keeps it going. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Love the call here going RPO on 3rd down, and obviously you're giving your quarterback choices, but the defense gave them a look that was conducive to handing that football off. So good decision by the quarterback and nice push up front.
They'll give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
To the air, it's Ewers. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. The short hands, it's Bond. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky 42, Texas 35.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
This offense has a second down play. They're going to throw it again. They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blocker.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorn. PAT unit on the field. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida Atlantic was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Boca. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He breaks a tackle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the right. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't.
When he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kentucky. They move on top here in the fourth.
Kentucky. Number 7.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense.
Makes the grab down the left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
On the move, he fires. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Got it set up on the outside. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Touch pass on the run. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to...
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
First and 10 from their own 17. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Offense set on first down. To the air, it's Ewers. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes a catch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The back goes in motion. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice job holding on to that football really tight at the end of the run. You got to understand the situation. You're up. It's the 4th quarter. I want to keep that clock moving, but more importantly, I can't turn it over. I got to make sure I wrap it up. Really good job by the QB there.
They'll throw it on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Feeling some heat. Keeps looking downfield. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And the pass is